am going to attempt to survive 100 days on a 1x1 tower of blocks. But every day, this world will expand, revealing new structures to explore and more resources to gather. Will I be able to survive? Well, it's time to find out. But right now, we cannot move because we are stuck on a 1x1 tower of blocks. And well, this is all we have for day 1. So I guess let's just try and get a sapling and... okay, we kind of needed that there. Anyway, it's fine. I guess we'll just chop down this tree. Now, one thing we need to be careful of is not letting any blocks fall into the void, because right now every block is super valuable. Anyway, we should probably make ourselves a crafting table so we can make a pickaxe. And now let's mine down. Now, the main thing we're looking for is iron, but I don't know if we're going to find any of that in one tower of blocks. Come on, please be some iron. Bruh. Alright, bro. Now we gotta make a new pickaxe. Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I'm getting a little bit worried. We're literally at deep slate level, and well, this lapis is the best thing we found so far. It's not looking good, but I'm sure it will get better. There's definitely some iron down here somewhere. And yeah, we're at bedrock, and there was literally... nothing useful! Like, what am I supposed to do? Are you trying to tell me that we just have to wait here doing nothing till day 2? Yes, that's literally exactly what we have to do. Because it is now day 2, and as you can see, the world has expanded by, I believe, 1 block. Okay, this could be really bad and we get nothing again, or we can actually start getting some ores and make some progress. So I guess we'll just build up and look through the expanding world, and as you can see, what we're in right now seems to be some sort of cave. So as the world expands, we'll be able to explore more and more of this cave. Anyway, though, I feel like I have a good idea of what we can do here. If we break all of these blocks here like this, we can take a look at everything we have access to. And wait a second, is that diamonds right there? I think it is. Now, do we have any iron around here? Because we need iron to mine those diamonds. I guess there's only one way to find out. So let's head further up and see what we can find. All right, there's more lapis here, which is pretty useless right now. But what we really need is some iron. And I think I see some right there. Yes, here we go. All right, let's mine around just like this to make sure we grab it. We cannot let this fall off. And oh, wait a second, there's a cobweb right here. That means there's a mine shaft, which we'll be able to go and explore when the world expands even more. Anyway, though, let's quickly head to the surface before we do anything else, because what we really need is some saplings from this tree, and yes, it looks like we already got some. Okay, that is perfect. So let's quickly grab some dirt so we can place it here and plant the saplings. And now, as you can see, our hunger bar is going down, which means we need seeds from this grass so we can start planting food. And oh yes, on our first attempt. Any more? Okay, it looks like only 1 wheat seed. Now, we can't plant this thing because we don't have any water. Now, it looks like what we're gonna have to do now while we wait for day 3 is go and mine those diamonds that we found down here. So let's craft ourselves a furnace so we can smelt our iron. And now we'll make ourselves an iron pickaxe to mine these diamonds. Now, is it just 1 diamond by itself? Yep. Yes, it is. Anyway, though, that's fine, because what we can do now is head up to the top of our tower, because I think I can see our trees growing up there. And yes, it has. So let's make an axe to chop it down and get even more saplings. Now, at this point, it is nighttime, and there is nothing we can really do with this limited space. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've mined everything we can so far from down there. So let's just wait for the morning of day 3 so this thing can expand. Okay, just like that, the world has expanded, and now not only do we have more leaves, we can also look down the edge of this chunk and see what else we have down here. And oh, yes, we have some water. That means we'll be able to plant our seeds now, which is good. But what else do we have down there? I mean, I think we're gonna have to go down to see. But so far, things are looking good. And yes, more iron finally. And more copper, but no one cares about copper. Yeah, get out of here, buddy. This is what we need. Okay, now before we do anything, let's smelt some more iron so we can make ourselves a bucket to grab some of this water. And why are there fish down there? Oh, they headbutted each other. Get him. Okay, I'm getting distracted because what we really need to do before we explore any more of what we now have access to is we need to start planting some of our seeds. So let's get a wooden hoe so we can turn this to farmland. And now we can plant our seed and our water. Also, in the world expanded, we did get some more grass. So let's see how many seeds we can get. So far, we got 1. Okay, 2. It may not seem like a lot, but we have no food now, so this will have to do. Oh, and wait a second. How did I not notice this? There's literally path blocks. That means there's a village over there somewhere. But we can't go to it yet because we have to wait for the world to expand. For now, though, let's head back down here because the amount of ores we're now going to have access to should be pretty crazy because we have a lot of new space. So let's spend the rest of this entire day mining around to try and obtain all of the ores that we now have access to. Okay, so we ended up getting 13 iron, some gold, redstone, and some coal. Now, thanks to this coal, we can actually make some torches and light up this area so no mobs spawn. And now, although it's really good we have all of these valuables, we still really need food. And the only way I can think about getting food right now while we wait for our seeds to grow is maybe getting apples from this tree, or we could try and find some spiders down here to get string for a fishing rod, and then we can fish in this water right here. Now, the thing is, because we don't have food, it's going to be so easy to die to spiders. So while we're searching for them, we'll go ahead and make ourselves a shield. We'll also make ourselves an iron sword because things could get pretty dangerous. Anyway, though, let's do it. Let's find some spiders to get some string so we can fish for food. And oh my goodness, no! No, 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 don't kill us. Don't kill us, buddy. Come on. Come on. Okay. Our hunger's going to go down even more now. That is not good. And there's more mobs up here as well. I don't think I can see any spiders. Stay back. No, stay back! Okay, we're literally at 5 hearts. This was a terrible decision. And to make things even worse, there's no spiders down here, so it's not even really been worth it. Oh, wait a second. We can get string from this cobweb, right? Yes, we can. That means we only need 1 more string for a fishing rod. Okay, let's see if there's a cave we can get in down here. What the? There's just tropical fish here. We can eat this. Okay, this will do for now. Oh, wait, there's more fish up there. We're saved. Come here, fish. I need your food. Okay, although it's good we're getting all of these fish, there's not a lot of them left. So we're still going to need to find some spiders for some string so we can make a fishing rod. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That is a lot of mobs. That is a lot of mobs. Uh-oh. Oh no! Okay, I think we give it a second before we go back down there, because it looks like the sun is rising and the world is about to expand. So let's head up to see what we have access to next. Okay, any minute now. All right, there we go. Take a look at this. We're almost able to go in one of the villager houses, and for some reason there's just a floating torch there. But even more importantly, we have more grass. Give me all these seeds. I will definitely take 4 extra seeds, so let's plant them down. And now that the world's expanded for day 4, there should be way more to explore underground now. And also, we're getting enough space that maybe we can make our own house up here. For now, though, I guess what we'll do is continue looking for some string so we can make a fishing rod, and we'll also mine whatever new ores we have down here. Now, the bad thing about the world getting bigger is there's so many mobs. No, 1.5 heart. 1.5 heart. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. No. Please no. Please no. Please no. Please no. Oh my goodness. Go. 1.5 hearts. What am I supposed to do? I've got no food. Okay. Let's not panic. We're still alive. Any fish down here? Okay, there's 1 fish there. Right, maybe we can get to that to regen some of our hearts. Okay, give me all of this fish. Okay, there we go. We have 1 here. Okay, it's literally half a hunger bar every time we eat one. This is just not good. We have no other choice. Oh, and take a look at that. While I'm getting fish, we have found even more diamonds. Don't mind if I do. And there's also even more iron. And wait, these fish are dropping bone meal. We can actually use this to help grow our seeds. Anyway, though, take a look at the progress we're getting on this mine shaft as well. And yes, cobwebs. We don't need to find spiders for string anymore because we've now got enough string to make ourselves a fishing rod. Okay, this should fix our food problem. So let's head to the top of our expanding world. And what we'll do is we'll break out a little area over here where we can put an infinite water source to start fishing in. Oh, actually, before we do that, we'll bone meal our seeds as well, so we can get a step closer to making some bread. Anyway, though, I guess we'll just spend the rest of this night fishing as much as we can. Okay, so this is everything that we got from fishing, which means we can finally cook this stuff and have something to eat. We can finally start to regenerate our hearts. Anyway, though, it's about to be the next day, which is making me wonder what other structures there are out there. Will we ever find the stronghold to beat the Ender Dragon? And what will our world look like on day 100? Well, I guess we'll find out later, but right now the world is expanding for day 5. And wait a minute, it looks like we have some cows. Welcome, guys. I'm definitely not going to be using your entire family for food and leather. Now, real quick, I think it would be a good idea to get some wood so we can make some fences. And then what we can do is build a little area for these cows, just so they don't end up walking off the edge. Now, guys, follow me into here. I would love to make you guys a barn, but right now we don't have enough space. But when the world expands tomorrow, I'll definitely make you guys somewhere better to live. Also, real quick, we didn't see what's inside this village building, and okay, there's basically nothing apart from this chest. Okay, let's see what's inside. Okay, some paper and some empty maps. Wait, what happens when I open the map? Wait, let's take a look. Oh, wow. Okay, it's literally just the tiny piece of the world that we have so far. Oh, and take a look at that. There is another village house right here. We should be able to see that tomorrow. Anyway, though, while we wait for day 6 so we can build our cows a better place to live, let's grab as many materials as we can from our world, seeing as it expanded. Okay, I've had to stop mining because these phantoms have spawned in and they won't leave me alone. I really wish we had a bed right now. I guess we're just gonna have to stay indoors. Oh, and also, this is all of the stuff that we got from our mining trip. We almost have a stack of iron, so what we should do is make ourselves another furnace so we can smelt up all of our iron just like this. All right, all of our iron is now smelted, which means we can make a full set of iron armor and tools. All right, take a look at that. We are making some pretty good progress. Oh, and also, let's make sure we don't forget about replanting all of our seeds. We're gonna need this to breed the cows. In fact, talking about the cows, our world is about to expand, so we'll have space to build them a barn. All right, any minute now. And just like that, the world has expanded again. All right, so it seems we have some new blocks like sand and gravel. And it also seems that because of this water, we probably have like a river or an ocean down there. And not only that, we can also go into this villager house now. And yes, we've got a bed. That means we can finally sleep and we don't have to deal with phantoms anymore. Anyway, though, what I want to spend this day doing is, of course, building our cows a barn. Because not only are we going to be needing to breed a ton of cows for food and leather, I also just want to build a really cool thing for them to live in. So let's spend the entire day chopping down trees to get wood for this barn. And then we'll spend the entire night building the barn. Alright, the barn is done, and it's looking pretty good if I do say so myself. So quickly before the world expands, let's go ahead and get these cows into their brand new home. Come on in. Alright, there we go. And look at that, it's perfect timing because the world is about to expand. And boom. Okay, it looks like we have some sugarcane now. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. This will definitely be useful later, so we'll plant it down here. And then, is there anything new in any of these villager houses? I don't think so. It also looks like we're starting to get another villager house over here. But apart from that, on the surface, there's nothing too crazy, but there might be some new stuff underground underground. So let's go down and find out. Also, let's go looking for more diamonds because the better gear we have, the less chance we have of dying. And I also want some diamond tools. Anyway, though, the world has expanded since we've been underground, so there's so many new ores. And we also have way more of this mine shaft now. Now, seeing as we have a mine shaft here, it would be really cool if we could maybe find like a mob spawner down here. And I'm also hoping that the world expands big enough that we find a stronghold as well. Anyway, let's keep on going down. Look at all the diamonds down there, by the way. That is insane. Yeah, we've got to mine all of these. Oh my, how many is there? Okay, we have 4 here, and this is a huge vein as well. Oh my goodness, there's 8 diamonds in this vein. And there's still more. What is our luck? Okay, maybe we're going to be able to make diamond armor way sooner than I thought. I did not think there'd be enough diamonds in our world yet, but it looks like there is. And also, if we keep on breeding our cows and farming all of our new sugarcane that we've got, we should also be able to enchant soon as well. Anyway, though, let's grab all of these diamonds. Okay, that brings us up to 25. And there's probably even more in our world. Okay, it looks like there's a cave up here. Oh my goodness, look at the amount of mobs here. Because the world is so small, there is not a lot of places mobs can spawn, so they all just spawn in the same area. Okay, we need this skeleton to kill his friend. Okay, perfect. And then we can get rid of you. Okay, come on, please be some more diamonds over here. Okay, there's diamonds down there, I think, and there's also lava. Okay, this is perfect. We're getting a step closer to full diamond tools already. Okay, let's make sure these diamonds don't fall in the lava. All right, 33 diamonds. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, we got diamonds way faster than I thought. I wasn't expecting us to get this many until like day 30 or something, so we should probably start working on enchanting pretty soon. For now, though, we'll grab all of the other ores in here because we're still gonna need things like iron, of course. Also, I don't know if you can see down there, but there's some diamonds that I didn't see when I was down there. I mean, is it really worth going all the way down there for extra diamonds? Yes. Yes, it is. All right, at this point, I think we can head back to the surface because we've got 34 diamonds now, even more iron and coal and things like that. So let's start making our way back up to the surface. And now that we're here, what I'm not going to do just yet is make diamond tools and armor. I'm actually going to wait until we have an enchantment table to do that. I think using iron for now makes the most sense. Also, it won't be long before we're enchanting anyway. I mean, we have everything to do it. The cows, the sugarcane. In fact, talking of the cows, let's go ahead and farm up our wheat, just so we can make some progress on breeding these guys. And now, because we farmed all of this wheat, we can go ahead and plant down all of our new seeds that we've got. And wait just a second. We actually have too many seeds to the point that this farm is just not going to be cutting it anymore. I mean, not only is it tiny, it's also literally right in the middle of our world. It just looks super messy. In fact, talking of messy, our entire expanding world is messy. We have our bed just placed here. We also just have our crafting table and furnace and everything placed really randomly. Yeah, we could probably do with an actual house and an actual farming area. So I think the smartest thing to do is to wait for the world to expand just like this. And now that we have all of this new space, let's get to work spending a bunch of time farming up materials so we can make a new house and a farm area. Also, do we get anything in this villager house here? No, just another bed. Okay, back to gathering materials. Not only are we going to need to gather a bunch of oak logs, but also a ton of cobblestone. All right, so it's been about a day, and this is all of the materials we've got to construct ourselves our house and also a farm area. And also, not only is this all of the materials we've got, while I was gathering stuff, the world did also expand again, so we have even more space to build on. So, seeing as we've got all of these materials and all this new space, let's get to work building. We'll first start by making some space by flattening out the area, and now that we have space to build, we'll get to work constructing the house. Now, our house will include a storage area, a mining area, and of course space for things like furnaces and crafting tables. Moving on, we'll build an area where we can grow our wheat. Now we'll build this right next to our barn and we'll keep the design simple. Okay, so our house is now done, and so is our farm. Now real quick, I've smelted up a bunch of stone, but I'm going to turn it into stone bricks because what I want to do is make it so everything we build is connected with a pathway. So let's go all the way from our farm here over to our house. We're also going to need to move all of this out the way. In fact, we need to move this in our house. So let's put our furnace and crafting table in here. There's still a lot of work to do in the interior of this house, by the way. And then we'll move this chest here into this part of our house, which is going to be our storage room. We'll worry about organizing everything later. But now that we've done that, we can finish off this pathway. Now I think this should be big enough. Let's see. We'll go ahead and fill it all in with stone bricks. We'll also mix in some stone and also some cobblestone to make it look a little bit textured. And you know what? We'll even connect it to our farm as well. Now the bigger our world gets, the more stuff we're going to build, to the point we literally have our own kingdom. I mean, I have some pretty crazy plans for our expanding world. All right, there we go. We now have a path connecting to everything we've built so far. And then to finish it off, we'll add some final details. All right, there we go. Now the stuff that we've just built is only just the beginning. The more that our world expands, the more I'm going to build. We are going to make this place look amazing. Anyway, though, for now, there's a few final touches I want to quickly add to our house. The first thing I want to do is make our interior look a little bit better. And to do that, I'm going to use most of our iron to make an anvil so we can put it here. Now, we're going to need an anvil later, so why not make one now? And then we'll also do the same with a smithing table. We're obviously going to be needing one of those later, so we'll put that in our house. blocks. And then let's do the essentials, like a bunch of furnaces. We'll put those here like this. All right, and now that we've done this, we should probably make an absolute ton of chests to turn this part of our house into an actual storage room. This should now definitely be enough storage. Now, also, while we've been building all of this stuff, the world has been expanding, and I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't look like we have anything too crazy, but we do have some chests from inside all of these village houses. So we'll make sure to go through and get everything out of them. I'm pretty sure it's just all bread. But you know what we really need is some villagers. Oh, and I've only just realized, how have these pigs ended up in our world? It looks like we're getting more animals now. Okay, anything in here? Okay, no, I don't think there's anything that interesting. I guess we'll just have to wait for the world to expand again in the morning to see if we can get anything better. Now, I guess while we wait for the world to expand again in the morning, what we should do is go underground mining to get some valuables because we really need iron. And would you take a look at that? There's an amethyst geode down there, but it's cut in half. That's actually kind of cursed. Anyway, though, let's head down here and go mining to see what more ores we can find in our expanding world. Wait, does all of this mossy cobblestone mean that in here is a mob spawner? That is perfect. Okay, when the world expands, I cannot wait to see what type of spawner this is. I guess we'll have to find out. Anyway, though, let's go around our expanding world, grabbing all of the valuables we can. Whoa, okay, wait, I think we found a mob spawner. I mean, I know we have one up there that we almost have access to, but let's check this one out. Wait a second. No, the inside of it is this way, not this way. Okay, it turns out that we're gonna have 2 mob spawners tomorrow. And you know what? Seeing as we almost have a stack of diamonds and iron, we'll just wait here until the morning for the world to expand to see what this mob spawner has inside. All right, there we go. So it's not the full mob spawner, so I'm guessing there's going to be another chest further in here, but this one's a spider spawner. And let's check this chest. Okay, we have some wheat, some bones, and nothing else that we really need. So let's go and check out the other one. Okay, I think I can see it just about down there. All right, here it is. And it is a zombie spawner. Maybe we can turn this into an XP farm later. Anyway, though, let's look in the chest, and we have, ooh, okay, gold horse armor, a saddle. You know what? We'll go ahead and take that just in case we find a horse. Anyway, though, now that we've looted both of these mob spawners, the thing that I want to work on next is a full level enchantment table because I want to get fully stacked in enchanted diamond tools and armor. Now, to get this full level enchantment table, we're of course going to need bookshelves, which is going to require a lot of cows for leather and a lot of sugarcane for paper. So let's spend the next few days breeding a bunch of our cows and farming a ton of sugarcane. Okay, so I think this should be enough sugarcane now, which means all we need to do is get some leather. And yeah, I may have got a little bit too carried away with breeding cows, but that's fine because I guess we get more leather. Now, guys, I'm sorry about this. And there we go. So now not only do we have a bunch of food, but we also have the leather that we need. So we'll go ahead and cook a bunch of this food up, just like this. And now let's actually make the bookshelves. So we'll make some paper, which we can turn into books. And then finally, we can make ourselves some bookshelves. Now all we need to do is make the enchantment table itself. And to do that, we need obsidian. And well, we don't have any. So I guess we're gonna have to get some. And to mine it, we're gonna need a diamond pickaxe. And now that we have this, let's try and find some obsidian. Okay, we didn't manage to find obsidian, but we have found some lava that we can turn into obsidian. And now that we have this, let's get enough obsidian for our enchantment table, and we'll also get some extra for a nether portal later. All right, we have 18 obsidian, so let's get out of here. And now that we're back home, let's make ourselves the enchantment table. And now that we have this, we need somewhere to place it. So I'm thinking we build somewhere right here for it to go. So let's get to work constructing an area for our enchantment table. And just like that, the enchantment table area is now done. But really quickly before we enchant, the world has expanded quite a lot since we last explored everything. And well, I'm pretty sure I can see a blacksmith over here. So let's go and check it out and see what's inside. And we have, oh my goodness. Okay, 2 extra diamonds and some other random stuff we don't need. But you know what? I will definitely take those diamonds. And we'll also take this grindstone. Now, is there anything else in this village? How have we not got villagers yet? I mean, we do have a wandering trader, but what are those trades? Anyway, though, I'm sure we'll get villagers soon. But I guess for now, we'll place the grindstone here and we'll get to enchanting. So let's put our pickaxe in with some lapis and let's see what we get. It's saying we're going to get fortune 2. So, oh my goodness. I'm going to be honest, this is almost a perfect pickaxe. We just needed fortune 3. But you know what? For now, I am going to take this. I mean, we can add mending and fortune 3 to this later, but for now, this is perfect. Now, all we need to do is enchant full diamond armor and the rest of our tools. So we'll craft full diamond armor and diamond tools. And now that we have all of this, we won't be needing our iron stuff anymore. So now let's see if we can get good enchants on the rest of our stuff. So let's put our sword in like that with some lapis and oh my goodness, we don't have enough XP. Okay, I guess that's fine. I guess we're just gonna have to build some sort of XP farm. Now wait a second, I know just the place we can do it. We can do it the zombie spawner that's down here somewhere. We did explore it earlier, but the world has expanded since, so it is going to be harder to find. Wait a second, have I dug straight down into it? Oh my goodness. That is perfect. So yeah, I guess the way we can get XP is turning this into a mob XP farm. We're just going to need some items to build this farm. So what we'll do is craft all of the items that we need. And now that we have all of this, let's get to work building our zombie XP farm. Now the first thing we need to do is clean up this room a little bit, just like this. And now that we have this space, we can put a bucket in each corner. And now all this water should flow into the middle. So when the zombies drop, they go down here. And now in the middle, we'll dig down 10 blocks. Now that we're down here, we can make ourselves a room. Now I think this should be big enough. So let's now put a chest here. This is where all of the zombie drops will go into. We'll also have it connecting to a hopper. And just to make sure no XP gets stuck on this hopper, let's actually put a slab on this thing. Now at this point, we're pretty much done. All we need to do is break the torches on the spawner so that the zombies can spawn in. So we'll build a ladder up here just like this. And then we'll put a trap door there as well so we can get back down. And then finally, we'll break all of the torches to let the zombies spawn in. Oh, and to make sure no zombies spawn on top of this thing, let's put a slab. All right, let's go test it out. Sorry, guys, I need to get down here. Please don't hit me. Okay, guys, come on. Let me get down there. Let me get down there. How can I not get down here? Just go. What is going on? There we go. Oh my goodness. All right, on the bright side though, this thing is working. Look at that. We have all of these zombies, so we should be able to get a bunch of XP now. All right, now we do need an absolute ton of XP to be able to enchant everything to level 30. So let's just sit here using this farm as much as we can. And yeah, we are going to need a bunch of XP. It's taken some time, but we are now level 54, which I'm hoping is going to be enough for us to enchant everything. So let's get out of here and head over to our enchantment table, and let's see what enchants we can get on all of our stuff. There we go. Everything's been enchanted, and the enchants we got are actually really good. On our sword, we have sharpness 3, looting, and fire aspect. Our shovel and axe pretty much have the best enchants we can get. I mean, look at our helmet. Protection 4, respiration 3, aqua affinity, and breaking 3. Yeah, these enchants are crazy. And you know what? Seeing as we have a little bit of extra XP, we might as well enchant our hoe. And we get, oh wow. Fortune 3, efficiency 4, and unbreaking 3. What is our luck? I'm pretty sure most of our stuff has the best enchants we can get. I mean, if we had mending on this stuff, it would be basically perfect. Anyway, though, now that all of our stuff has level 30 enchants, something I really want to do is make it easier to get back down to the zombie XP farm. Because right now I'm having to dig my way all the way back down there. And not only that, it would be cool if we made some type of build to show that the XP farm is down there. So let's just quickly sleep. Now that it's the morning, the thing that I'm going to build is a giant creeper statue. And then under this creeper statue, we can have a ladder leading directly to the XP farm. Now I'm going to build this giant creeper statue out of stone. So let's just collect a bunch of this. And now let's build this giant creeper statue. So let's make a little bit of space for it over here. And now the spawner's down there. So what we'll do is build the statue so it's covering this. So we'll build the creeper's feet here. And now that the feet are done, we can move on to building the body and the head of the creeper. And there we go. The creeper statue is now done. So let's see how this thing looks. Well, I mean, it definitely does look like a creeper, but I think we could maybe add a little bit more detail to this thing. So let's just much better. Now to quickly finish this off, we'll head underneath the creeper and place ladders going all the way down to the spawner. All right, there we go. So now that we've finished a way to get into the XP farm, let's go ahead and explore our expanding world, because while we've been getting XP to enchant our stuff and building this giant statue, the world has been growing. So let's first head over to the village to see what else we have here. And wait a second, is that second blacksmith? And wait, there's a villager here. Let's go. We will definitely be bringing you back to our area over there. That is perfect. All right, let's see what's in this chest. We have, okay, golden horse armor. We'll take the iron as well. And now we do have one villager here, but it would be useful if we had 2 to breed them. So is there any other villagers around? And yes, we do have a second villager. Okay, so we can breed these guys. And not only that, we can turn some of these into librarian villagers and get some of the best trades for enchanted books. Anyway, though, I'm definitely going to take some of these carrots here because they'll be useful later. And now before we bring these villagers back to our area over here, let's explore what's over this side of the world. It would be cool if we started getting some more biomes so we can get different trees to build with. But right now it's looking like we just pretty much have the plains biome. Wait a second, I think there's a desert over there. Hopefully when the world expands we can find a desert pyramid or something. Anyway though, I think we've explored everything that our world has to offer so far. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm just so excited to see what's to come. I'm hoping soon that when our world expands again, we'll find things like ancient cities, trial chambers, and maybe even the stronghold. Anyway though, let's now work on getting these villagers back to our house because we're gonna need them for trades. Now I think the best way that we can transport these villagers is by using a boat, so we'll go ahead and make one of those. Now let's try and get this villager inside. Come here, buddy. All right, perfect. Okay, let's bring him home. All right, there we go. That's one villager brought back, which means all we need now is you. Hop in, buddy. You're coming with me. Trust me, you'll enjoy your new home way better than the village. All right, there we go. Now I can't let these villagers just sit out here in boats. It's too dangerous for them. I need to build them somewhere to live. So let's spend the next few days gathering gathering a bunch of materials for the villager's brand new home. Okay, so I'm just collecting the last block that we're going to use for the villager's home. And while I'm down here collecting these blocks, I've just realized how much our world has expanded. We're literally getting giant caves now. I mean, it's crazy to think that we were just at a 1x1 tower of blocks and now we have just giant caves. It just looks so weird seeing a cave cut in half. And wait a second, another mob spawner. There's no way. I mean, the world is still quite small and I'm pretty sure this is like our third mob spawner or something. Like, what is our luck with mob spawners in this world? Anyway, though, I guess let's head up to the surface to build the villager area, seeing as we have the last block that I needed, which was andesite. All right, we've made it back to our house. And as you can see, this is all of the blocks we're going to be using for the villager area. Now, I actually want to build this villager area on this small hill here. I just think it would be really cool having a pathway going all the way from here and then up this hill. And then right here, we can have the villager area. But first, we're going to have to make space. So we're going to have to remove not only all of this dirt and the trees, we're also going to have to completely remove these villager houses as well. So if a villager was living in here, I do apologize. So let's get to work clearing out a bunch of space. Okay, so I'm pretty sure all of this space here should be good enough, which means we can build the villager area. Now, I think what I'm going to do is build a few market stall kind of things. And then that way, whenever we want to trade with the villagers, we can just run up here and trade with them super easy. Now, we'll make each market stall quite small, seeing as each one is going to have one villager inside. And then on each side, we'll put in a trapdoor so I can get in and out these stalls pretty easily, just in case anything happens with the villagers. And then we'll add some detail in the middle of these stalls, just like this. Let's also then make some slabs so we can do something like this. Okay, so the villagers will just be able to kind of like walk around all in here. So that should be big enough. And now we can get to building the roof of this thing. So for the roof, we'll do something like this. And then we'll get some logs behind all of this. And then we'll increase the height a little bit, just like this. And then we'll finish it up by covering all of this in slabs. All right, let's see what this looks like. Okay, you know what? Once we get the villagers in there and add in some barrels and details, these are actually going to look really cool. One thing I'm going to do, though, is replace all of these fences with fence gates. Okay, yeah, that looks much better. And I'm going to be honest, this would probably look better if we had spruce wood, but our world doesn't have any spruce trees yet. I'm really hoping that when the world expands even more, we get some type of spruce biome so I can get a sapling. Anyway, though, now that we've built one of these things, let's go ahead and build 3 more so that we have 4 in total. And just like that, all of the villager market stalls are now constructed. So let's connect this area to our pathway. And to make this area look even better, we'll completely change the floor and even build a villager statue. All right, the villager area is now fully constructed, which means it's time to move over the villagers. But now I'm just realizing something. We only have 2 villagers right now and we have 4 market stalls. So it would probably be a good idea to breed the villagers before we move them up here. And now to breed these guys, what we'll do is put them in the ground for now. And that way, by having them down here, they'll be much easier to breed. Now, all we need to give these guys is some beds and some food. So let's quickly go around the village stealing some beds. And then we'll place them down here. And now the next thing that we need for them is food. Now, the thing is, we need something like carrots, which we do have, but we don't have that many. So let's quickly head over here to quickly make a new farm so we can place a bunch of carrots for the villagers. Okay, so not only did I make the carrot farm, but I also waited a bunch of time for the carrots to grow. So let's farm some of these. We actually have Fortune 3 on our hoe, so we're going to get so many carrots from farming this. Anyway, though, we'll head over here and give all of these carrots to the villagers. And now that the villagers have that, they can breed. And there we go, we have a baby villager. Now in total, I do want to have around 4 villagers. And I want one of the villagers to have mending. Now, seeing as we haven't moved the villagers over here yet, we should probably try and get a mending villager while the villagers are down here, because it would probably make things much easier. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves some bookshelves. So then we can make some lecterns. And now what we'll try and do is get ourselves a mending villager. Now this is probably going to take absolutely ages because we have to keep breaking the lecterns and placing them back down until we get the trades we want. So let's keep on breaking and placing the lecterns until we get what we need. Okay, so we've been doing this for quite some time and we're literally getting enchants like Smite 1. I mean, who even wants that? Oh, okay, we got it. We got mending, but it is 34 emeralds and we do not have 34 emeralds right now. So before this villager gets rid of this trade, we really need to get 34 emeralds. And the only way I can think of doing that is by trading sticks for emeralds with a Fletcher. But the only problem is I need to break one of these lecterns to change one of these villagers into a Fletcher. But I can't break the wrong lectern because if I do, then we'll lose the mending villager. I think this lectern might get rid of this villager's job. Okay, please don't get rid of our mending villager. Oh, okay, we still have it. All right, let's quickly turn this guy into a Fletcher. Okay, let's quickly grab some flint. And now that we have this, we'll make ourselves the fletching table to make this villager a Fletcher. All right, there we go. We can trade 32 sticks for 1 emerald. So let's make an absolute ton of sticks. Now, how many sticks can we make right now? Not a lot, I don't think. Okay, that's fine though. I guess we're just gonna have to chop down a bunch of trees. All right, and now we can use this wood to make a bunch more sticks. And let's see how many emeralds we can buy now. All right, let's keep on doing this trade. Now, eventually it won't let us do the trade anymore. So let's see how many emeralds we can get for now. Okay, we can only get 16, which I believe is around halfway there. It would be way better if this mending book was cheaper. We're just gonna have to wait for this villager to do this trade. Okay, we can do flint for emeralds. emeralds. I guess at this point, it's probably better to get flint for emeralds than just to wait for this stick trade again. And while getting flint's actually kind of easy because we can grab all of this gravel just like this, and then we can place it all down. And because my hoe has fortune on it, every time we break gravel, it should pretty much give us a flint every time. So I guess you could call me a genius right now. Okay, there we go. We now have over a stack of flint, which I'm pretty sure is only enough to get us like 3 emeralds. But I guess it's better than nothing. All right, we're gonna have to wake up this Fletcher. Come on, buddy. Trade us your emeralds. Okay, we literally only got 2. This might take longer than I thought. Actually, wait. Will this trade refresh if I go to sleep? Like, if we maybe skip through the night like that, will it give us a refresh on the trades? No, no, he doesn't. Okay, we still have mending, though. That's good. I just wish we could still trade sticks. And it's not like we can make any of these guys Fletchers because they're baby villagers. So we can only get emeralds from this villager. Okay, I guess we'll keep on getting gravel. Now, it's moments like this I wish emeralds were easier to get. All right, I have mined so much gravel to the point we literally have around about 4 stacks of flint. So we'll see how many emeralds this gets us. All right, come here, buddy, and wait a second. I can trade sticks now. You're trying to tell me that I just mined 4 stacks of flint for nothing? On the bright side, at least we get some extra emeralds. We actually got quite a lot. We're up to 27 now. Okay, so I mean, now let's grab all of these sticks because apparently this villager can trade sticks now. Let's keep going. Okay, we have almost 40 emeralds. This is more than enough, which means if we go grab ourselves a book, we can now buy ourselves the mending book. Take a look at that. And now that we've done this trade, that means that this villager will now not change its trade. So we'll have a mending book villager here forever. But even more importantly, our pickaxe is now a step closer to being a god pickaxe because we can go ahead and put mending on this thing. And you know what? To celebrate the fact we've got mending, we'll go ahead and give our pickaxe a name. Now, I'm gonna name it something like this. I think this is a pretty good name if I do say so myself. So there we go. Our pickaxe will now never break because we have mending on this thing. Okay, so now that we do have a mending villager and we also have mending on our pickaxe, I think it's now a perfect time to move all of these villagers up here into the market. So the only way I'm thinking we can do this is by making a rail cart system. So let's make a mine cart and then we'll also go ahead and make some rails. And now we'll just move in each villager one by one. So what we'll do is we'll move the mending villager first. So let's move him over here. Come on, buddy. And then we'll put a mine cart down here. Now we are gonna have to push this villager up here, so follow me, buddy. Come on, let's go. Come on. There we go. And because I don't want to waste all of our iron on rails, we'll just keep on reusing these rails as we go. And now we can push the villager all the way up here. And we'll temporarily remove this trap door. And all we have to do is put a rail all the way into here. And perfect. Okay, the villager is now inside the market stall. So we'll put the trap doors back down. We'll also break these rails in the minecart. All right, there we go. Actually, having a villager in this thing looks really, really cool. And what's even better is we can quickly go ahead and get mending whenever we want now. All we have to do is just run up here and we'll just have a mending villager there whenever we need it. So now all we have to do is get the other villagers up there. So let's do it. The villagers are now in the villager area. And I'm going to be honest, this place just looks so cool. And the fact that the villagers are now in here just makes it look even better. But I think what we should do is take a break from working on these villagers for now, because it's actually been a few days since we last checked how big our world's got. So let's go and explore and see if there's anything new. Now, the 2 things that I really want is some structures and a different type of wood, because right now we just have oak and birch. And from the looks of it, it just seems over in this direction we have a lot of ocean. But hold on a second. I am seeing a shipwreck in the distance. We've got to check this out. So let's see what's inside this thing. All right, the chest is here and we have... Oh, okay. We have emeralds, a bunch of iron, which we actually kind of needed. And we don't need the rest of this stuff. But let's keep on exploring though. Actually, at this point, you know what we need is a boat, because so much of this world is ocean. So having this will make things a little bit easier to get around. Now let's be careful not to boat off the side of the world. Now we do have a hill over there. That could be cool for some future builds maybe. And we even have another shipwreck. All right, let's go. What does this one have? Oh, okay. Even more emeralds, even more iron. Honestly, the iron is very useful at this point, but I guess we'll keep exploring around. Come on, we have to have a new wood type now. All right, we've reached land, so we don't need the boat anymore. Now, if there's going to be any new biomes, they're going to be over here, because all of this is land. So please be something interesting. Okay, it's not looking good so far. It seems that all of this is still plains biome. I guess we're going to be waiting even longer for a different type of wood. And whoa, look at this giant cave. We can see all the way through it, and there's even a mine shaft down there. Okay, that is really cool. We can literally see through to the void as well down there. Anyway, though, we've run from corner to corner of our world so far, and still no different biomes or wood types. I mean, technically, we do have a desert over there. I mean, at this point, I'd even take a pale garden biome or something like that. Just something to switch it up from a plains biome. Anyway, though, I guess we'll be having to wait a few more days till we get a new biome, and that's if we even do get one. And can we also just take a second to realize how big our world is now? To think that on day 1, we were on a 1x1 tower of blocks, and now we're at this point, and we're not even done yet. The world still has so much expanding to do. Anyway, though, now that we've checked our world and explored it for now, the next thing that we need to do is upgrade all of our armor and tools to netherite, because we're in hardcore and I do not want any chance of dying. So by having netherite, we'll become even stronger, and I also want to become as overpowered as I possibly can in this expanding world. So let's go ahead and build our nether portal. Now I'm thinking we build it right here. Now, this part of our house is actually a mine that goes down here, but I haven't really been using it. So I guess we'll break out this area here. And then what we can do is build our nether portal right here. And then we'll build ourselves a flint and steel so we can light this thing up and head inside. And now that we're here, there's three main things that we're looking for so we can upgrade to netherite. We're going to need gold, ancient debris, and a netherite upgrade template. So I guess we'll start with the hardest one out of them all, which is probably going to be the upgrade template. And to find this, we're going to need a bastion. So let's try not to die to these piglins, and let's get to exploring around for a piglin bastion. Now I'm hoping we get super lucky with a bastion and find one straight away. And it seems we have got lucky with a bastion. There is one right here. But now the thing is, we just have to hope that there's a netherite upgrade template in this thing. Now this bastion is looking pretty big, so there is going to be a lot of chests in this thing. So let's see if we can find the chests. Okay, there's one down there. Let's make our way down to it. Oh, and there's one here. Come on, upgrade template. I'll take the iron blocks, but not what we're looking for. All right, what about in this chest? Okay. Oh, golden carrots. Okay. More iron. Still no upgrade template. Is there any more chests we can see? Oh, there's one down there. Let's just double check. Is there any more around here? Actually, wait a second. We found a gold block. We're going to need this to make netherite later, so we'll take it. And there's another chest down there. Okay, we have so many chances of getting an upgrade template right now. Come on. Please. Soul speed 2. I mean, there is gold in this thing, so we'll take it. But how have we not found a template out of 3 chests? Oh, another chest here. Have we already looted this one? We haven't. This one has a snout armor trim. Okay. You know what? I'll take that. Not only are we going to be a netherite, we're also going to be looking cool with our armor trim. So you know what? I will definitely take that. But come on. There's got to be an upgrade template in the chest over here. I'm pretty sure. Okay, yeah, there's a chest right here. Oh, ancient debris. We'll take it. More gold. How is there no upgrade templates in any of these? We are just getting so unlucky right now. All right, I'm pretty sure there's no more chests in this thing. We're almost at the top. Yeah, and it's not looking like there's any more loot. Just double check though to be sure. Come on, just please be a chest. Yes! Please be an upgrade template. And you've got to be kidding me. I mean, I'll take the ancient debris, but how is there still no template? Come on! What is this chest? Why is there so many golden carrots? I have no idea, but who cares? Wait, we've got the upgrade template. Finally! Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go. Now we can duplicate this to make more later, but for now, this is perfect. I almost thought we were gonna have to find another bastion for a second there. But now that we have this thing, and we also have a bunch of gold, we can go ahead and start mining for ancient debris. Now, the amount of ancient debris that I want to try and mine is 24 pieces, because that will be enough to turn all of our armor to netherite, and also some of our tools. So let's do it. Let's get to work mining ancient debris, and the way we'll do that is by mining down to ancient debris level, just like this. So now let's get to strip mining. Now there is a lot of lava, so we do have to be careful. And also, we don't even have to worry about our pickaxe breaking anymore because we have mending. So anytime it loses durability, we can just go ahead and mine quartz. And by doing that, we can fix our pickaxe's durability. So we're pretty much good to mine as much as we want. Oh, and there we go. We found some. So that now brings us up to 3 pieces in total. So let's now continue mining to get the rest of the ancient debris that we need. Alright, so we have 22 pieces of ancient debris in total, meaning that these final pieces here should bring us up to 24 pieces. Now, seeing as it's 2 pieces, it's actually going to bring us to 24 exactly. So let's mine both of these just like this. And now that we have all of this, let's get out of the nether. And wait a second, as we're mining out of here, we find even more ancient debris. You know what? I'll take it. Anyway, though, now that we've made it back home, let's smelt all of our ancient debris just like this. And now, while we wait for this to smelt, it would probably be a good idea to get some more diamonds so we can not only duplicate our smithing template, but also our snout armor trim. And well, the best way to get diamonds is heading off the side of our world like this. And then if we go down here, we can just look for diamonds. And I think I see some all the way over there. Oh, and there's even some down there. So let's head over to not only grab these diamonds, but we'll also look around to find a bunch more. Okay, thanks to having fortune on our pickaxe, we now have over a stack of diamonds. We have a stack and 18, which I'm hoping is enough to duplicate all of this stuff. So now that we're back at our house, we'll start by grabbing all of our netherite scraps, and then we'll turn all of those into pieces of netherite. And now let's try and duplicate these smithing templates. So I think it goes something like that with netherrack here. Okay, perfect. Now I think we need 6 of these in total. So let's do that again. Okay, perfect. Now let's try and duplicate this snout armor trim. We only need 4 of this, so let's go ahead and do something like that. And then I think it's blackstone. Okay, yeah. So let's go ahead and make 4 of those. And then we can take off all of our armor and then head over to our smithing table and upgrade all of our stuff to netherite. All right, there we go. And then of course we can go ahead and put the armor trim on all of our stuff. Now we could actually use these emeralds to give it a green trim. So if we do something like that, yeah, we can actually add it to be green. Do we do green or do we do blue? I don't know. To be honest, the diamond is looking much better in my opinion. I think we have to do it. Okay, let's see what this looks like. So let's put it on and oh My goodness. This armor trim looks so good. Even the boots, the chest plate, and if you look on the side of our head, you can see there's actually a giant diamond there. Not only do we look really cool, the fact that we have full netherite in an expanding world that literally started off as a 1x1 tower of blocks. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, we have made some crazy progress. But now what I really want to do is explore our expanding world even more. Because while we were mining for all this netherite, the world has grown. So let's see what type of stuff we have access to. So let's start by heading over here because I don't know if there's going to be any more of this village to explore. Now we'll go over this hill here. Now I'm pretty sure we already explored over here. Yeah, so the end of the village is there. And now let's head over this way. Okay, it's still looking like there's no new tree types or any different biomes. I mean, if we go just like this and look down there, yeah, it's looking like it's more plains. But what about down the side of our world? Is there anything new down here maybe? Wait a second, what is that down there? Hold up a second, that looks really weird. It looks like blue and green, and it even looks orange as well. Okay, where is it? It's over there to our, wait, is that? Oh, that's a trial chamber, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we do have a new structure. Finally, the world has expanded to the point we have a trial chamber down there, but the only bad thing is how big is the trial chamber gonna be? Because that could be the entrance of it or the start of it, and the rest of it could be out there, and we're gonna have to wait for the world to expand. Or maybe the world has expanded to the point we can get into the entire thing. Let's go and see. Okay, it's literally right there. So let's break through, and please be a big trial chamber. Don't make us wait more days for this thing to expand. Okay, let's go down. All right, it's looking good. Now, wait a second. Is this the only room? Okay, we do have a vault here. Okay, it goes all the way through here as well. Okay, yeah, this thing is big. Okay, so on the bright side, even though there will be more of this trial chamber down there, we're not gonna have to wait days to explore more of this trial chamber because it is already big over in this direction. Now, I guess we're gonna have to fight this thing to try and get some keys to open up the vaults. So we're gonna have a lot of fighting to do. Okay, this is a lot of spiders here. Let's not die. And let's also make sure that creeper doesn't blow anything up. All right, let's get rid of you, buddy. We'll get rid of all these spiders as well. All right, is that all of the spiders killed? It is. And yes, we got a key. All right, let's pick that up just like this. And let's see what we get out of this vault up here. Also, we don't want anything to fall off the sides, so let's go ahead and do this. All right, let's see what we get. Come on, be good. Okay, a bunch of arrows Is that seriously it? Yeah, I don't even want those. I guess it's fine. We'll find more vaults in here to get even better loot. I mean, we even have these pots and a barrel with an ender pearl. You know what? We'll take it. Even more pots. Now, is there any more trial chambers to fight? Where are all the spawners at? Okay, there's some here. Oh, more ender pearls. Oh, baby zombies. Oh, no. Let's not die to these. And there's strays. Wait, these aren't strays. These are bogged. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Let's not die. Give me my shield. Okay, these things do a lot of damage. The poison is very, very annoying. Okay, we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful. Okay, let's eat. Oh, wow. This is not looking good. Give me my golden apple. Give me my golden apple. Okay, let's eat that. Okay, let's go in and kill these things. I hate these bogged. I hate them. Okay, we got another key from the baby zombie spawner. Let's now get rid of all these bogged. There's so many of these things. This one's got an enchanted bow. What the? Yeah, get out of here, buddy. Okay, what do we get from this thing? Bread. Why would I want bread? I mean, at least we did get one key. That's fine. Okay, let's head through here. We got another chest with nothing in. Okay, is there any vaults in here? Okay, there's not a vault, but there is a trial. Oh, they're all down there as well. And that's on top of the powdered snow. I guess we're just gonna have to go down there, right? Okay, let's pour water. That would probably be a good idea. All right, let's go down and kill these things. Let's make it quick. Oh my goodness, they do so much damage. Even in my full netherite, these things still suck. Okay, I think we've taken everything out because we now have another key. So let's also head up here to see what we can get from this other one as well. Okay, that one just has chicken. We will not be taking that. Okay, now we have all of these keys, but we do not have a vault to open. So I guess we're just gonna have to keep on looking around. All right, let's maybe head up here. There might be something. Okay, it doesn't look like it. Maybe down here. There's no way the trial chamber is this small, right? Are we missing something? We just gonna have to wait for the world to expand? Oh, wait, through here. All right, let's go. And yes, there's a vault right there. But there is even more baby zombies, so that is kind of annoying. But I will fight these over fighting bogged. These guys don't poison me. But they do so much damage and they're so fast. Oh, wait, hold on. There's another vault behind us right there. Okay, so there's two in here. Okay, why are these so annoying? Go away. Okay, we're on like 4 hearts here. Oh no, this is not good. Go away. Go away. Go away. All right, see you later, guys. Okay, so we got a key from this one. We got bread from that one. All right, let's open this one. All right, what do we get? Iron, diamonds, even more diamonds, and an ominous bottle. I'm not going to drink this ominous bottle just because it has almost 2 hours of bad omen. And we have villagers back at our house. So yeah, I do not want to drink this thing. But what we will do is open up this vault. Oh wait, we can't because I think this is an ominous one. What about this one? Okay, we can open this one. All right, we got wind charges. That's probably the only... Oh, wait, what? An enchanted diamond chest plate. Hold up just a second. Fire protection 2. Okay, it's not even that good. I will take the wind charges, though. Okay, so I think this is now the final room we can go in this trial chamber. And seeing as we're also getting closer and closer to day 100, there's also still a bunch of things that I want to do. So I think instead of waiting for this trial chamber to get even bigger, what I think we should do is head back home and finish some things that I want to do before it hits day 100. So let's start by getting out of this trial chamber. Now, there is a few things that I want to get done before it hits day 100. And the first thing that I want to do is make our expanding world look even better by building some kind of wall that goes all the way around all of our builds. That will not only keep me safe, but also all of our villagers. Now, I think I'm going to build this wall out of stone brick. So let's go ahead and grab an absolute ton of cobblestone and use it to construct a wall going around all of our builds. And we'll even build an entrance. All right, the wall is now done, and our base is looking pretty good if I do say so myself. Like, take a look at this place. So not only is it safer to be in here, it also just looks so much better. And you know what? To make this place look even better, what we should probably do is get some water and build some water areas all around our base. So now that we've done one here, we'll go ahead and add a few more around our area. And then we'll add one final one over here. So let's fill it up with water. And just like that, we're done. All right, so now our base is looking even better. In fact, here's what our expanding world looked like on day 1. And here is what it looks like now. Anyway, though, we are now really close to day 100. So I think right now would be the perfect time to start preparing for the Ender Dragon fight. Now, not only do I want to take out the dragon for the XP and the Ender Egg, I also want an Elytra. So let's head into the Nether to get the things we need to fight the Ender Dragon. Now, not only do we need blaze rods, but we also need ender pearls. So let's try and find a fortress. All right, so we got a fortress right here. So we can go inside and start killing blazes. All right, so now we've got 1 blaze rod. Let's try and get 7 in total. Now, to do that, we'll take out a bunch of blazes. All right, and just like that, we now have more than enough blaze rods. So now all we need is ender pearls. And to get those, we'll take out enderman in a warped forest. Now, the hard part is actually finding any enderman. Oh, wait a minute. There's one here. Sorry about this, buddy. And there we go. All right, so now we have 14 ender pearls and 12 blaze rods. So let's take all of this back home. And now what we can do is turn all of these blaze rods into blaze powder. And then finally combine that with the ender pearls to make eyes of ender. All right, now we have this. Let's try and find the stronghold. But real quick though, to fight the ender dragon, we should probably make a bow and arrow. So let's grab some string to craft ourselves a bow just like this. And now if we can get a really overpowered bow, fighting the ender dragon will be super easy. So let's put the bow in with some lapis and oh my goodness, things are looking good. It says we're going to get power 4. So let's do it and we get, oh my goodness. Okay, power 4 and flame, we will take it. So now that we have this bow, let's try and find the stronghold. Now, our world is obviously not like a normal world, so will we even have a stronghold? I don't know. And if we do have one, it can't be that hard to find, right? Anyway, though, I guess we'll throw our first Eye of Ender, and okay, apparently we have to go that way. Now, because our world isn't a full-size world and we're in an expanding world, I don't think it's worth wasting our Eyes of Ender just for them to probably tell us to keep going that way. Either the stronghold is down here somewhere, or we don't have one in our expanding world, because we threw it from over there and it told us to go this way. So yeah, literally, unless the stronghold is between me and the end of the world over there, I guess we just don't have a stronghold. Anyway, I guess we'll find out by just digging straight down. Now, I know this is the one rule we shouldn't break in Minecraft, but I don't care. We're digging down anyway. Now, I really hope there's a stronghold somewhere in our world, because if not, we're gonna have to find something else to do from now till day 100. Okay, we're at deep slate level and we're in a cave. Let's maybe just run around this cave and see if we can find a stronghold. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, it's not looking like there's any stronghold here. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna head back to where we were mining straight down and I'm gonna keep going. We're doing this till bedrock. Oh, wait, we actually found a stronghold. Our world does have one. Let's go. Okay, now we just need to find the end portal. Okay, it's not the end portal, but we have found a chest and it's got some iron and some gold. We'll take it. What about up here? Ooh, okay, the library. Let's see what we can find in this thing. Okay, we have a density 4 and multi-shot book and an eye armor trim. Okay, we'll take that. There's also another chest up here, which has a knockback 2 book and another smithing template. There's also another library in here. So let's see what else we can find. In this chest, we have another smithing template. Okay, literally 3 templates. Let me guess, there's going to be a 4th one in here. Okay, how did I guess that? We also have a bunch of enchanted books. Wait a second, there's a Sweeping Edge 3 book. We are definitely taking that. Anyway, though, let's keep on looking around for the portal itself. Maybe it's up here somewhere. Okay, it's not looking like it. Down here, maybe? Oh, yes. Okay, this is perfect. We have found the end portal. So let's break the silverfish spawner, and we have more than enough ice to activate this thing. Okay, so I guess we have everything. We have our bucket of water in case we need to clutch. We have some blocks, food, and our bow. All right, let's do this. Let's fight the Ender Dragon in an expanding world. We'll first start by heading up here, and now we can go ahead and destroy all of the end crystals. Come on, let's try and get this one on first attempt. Let's see. Okay, we missed. All right, what about this one? Come on, please. Okay, maybe our accuracy is just not that good today. All right, perfect. Now we're hitting them. Let's try hitting the ones inside of the cages. Let's try this one. All right, perfect. Okay, now let's try and get on top of this obsidian tower so we can take out all of the end crystals beneath it. All right, so now that we're up here, let's shoot all of the other ones. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's just that one left. So let's head down and destroy it. Okay, come on, and perfect. Oh no! Okay, I thought we were about to get hit into the air by the Ender Dragon. Anyway, though, I think we've taken out all of the End Crystals. So let's shoot this thing. And look at the amount of damage our bow does. Oh my goodness. This thing is insane. Come on, buddy. We need you to perch. I can't reach you with my bow and arrow from up there. Oh wait, it's coming down. It's coming down. Right, let's get in position. Okay, here we go. Here we go. There we go. Right, we should be able to hit its head. Okay, we can hit it about here. Okay, it's annoying we can't hit the head because that does way more damage. But this is still fine. Okay, we got it down to about half health. That's actually pretty good. Let's just try and do as much damage as we can with our bow. Oh my goodness, we just can't miss. Oh wow, we are doing so much damage. Oh, wait a second. I think it's perching again. Oh, it is. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, this should be it. We might be able to take it out now. Okay, we still can't reach its head. Well, that's fine though. We might do it. Come on. We're almost there. Please do not move. No, don't move. Okay, it's fine. We can just take it out with our bow. It has like no health. And it has literally no health. How is it not dead? We're trick shotting it. Come here, buddy. Okay, we won't talk about that. Let's try 360 again. There we go. The Ender Dragon has been defeated. So let's grab all of the XP and let's also get the dragon egg. All right, we'll pick this thing up just like that. And now that we have this thing, let's head over to this portal so we can head inside to find ourselves an End City and hopefully get an Elytra. Now it looks like there's no End City right here. So it looks like we're just gonna have to explore around until we find one. Oh, wait a second. There's an End City right over there. It looks absolutely tiny, but it does have an End ship, which means we have an Elytra. So let's head over to this thing so we can take out the shulkers to get some shulker shells. And because this is such a small End City, I don't think there's any loot in this thing. I mean, yeah, there's no chests in here. So I guess we'll head straight for the End ship. All right, here we are. So let's head down here, take this shulker out, and quickly before we grab the Elytra, let's see what's in these chests. So in this one, we have some Protection 3 boots. We'll take them. And then in this one, we have a bunch of iron tools and some gold. And then, of course, we have ourselves the Elytra. All right, we've pretty much got what we wanted from the end. So let's put this thing on and head back home. And perfect, our portal is right there. So we'll head back inside so we can go home. And now that we're here, we'll place down our dragon egg right here, and that is looking pretty cool. And also, we'll make some paper to combine with gunpowder so we can make a bunch of fireworks. And now we can use these to fly around our expanding world. Look how crazy this is. You can literally see everything we've explored over this 100 days. Now, this might be a bit risky, but we can literally fly around our entire expanding world. This is kind of scary, but look at that. There's the trial chamber, mine shafts, literally entire oceans. Let's also keep an eye on our Elytra so it doesn't break. But yeah, look at this. This is insane. Okay, wait, we can even fly through ravines. Whoa, look at this. I don't think we even got to explore that earlier. Oh, and also another cool thing we can do now that we have an Elytra is look at our base from above. This place looks amazing. We have our villagers, the giant creeper statue. I think this is a pretty cool base. Anyway, though, seeing as it's day 99, I think what we should do is head over here so we can wait for the sun to rise for day 100 to see the world expand one last time. So let's just wait for the sun to rise for day 100. And there we go. The world has expanded for a final time on day 100, which means we have done it. We have successfully survived 100 days in an expanding world. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.